Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Come on over to my place. Just for a few minutes, join me. You won't regret it. Greetings, educators, parents, students, and anyone within ear's reach of my voice. Welcome to another episode of Meetings with Mugs, a podcast all about positive impacts in education. Episode Ep10 of Season 2 is starting right here, right now. So go ahead and share this video and tag some friends because everyone needs a little bit of positivity in their lives. Today's episode is entitled The 4E's. The 4E's is a principle I've lived by since my days as a band director. To all my former students, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? So current grade school students and parents, this is for you. The 4E's are efficiency, effectiveness, evaluation, and epitome. Let me break them down for you. The first E is efficiency. I've always believed in being efficient. Being able to produce results or a desired outcome in a timely manner is important. Now, although meeting deadlines can cause stress for some individuals, work essentially has to be done. Not having timelines is like living in a lawless, apocalyptic land. So when I speak of being efficient, refer back to the definition of producing results. That is a must. Think with the end in mind. Does the end result in catastrophe? If it does, you're probably the ultimate procrastinator, or you lack the self-esteem within yourself to get things done. So don't beat around the bush. Get to work right now. You can't expect great results if you decide to prepare at the last minute. If you are a teacher, you can't expect to yield great results from an observation if you prepared only the day before. Essentially, you should have prepared for it all school year long. Students, you can't expect to pass a test if you crammed your studying into one night. It doesn't work like that, my friends. You need to study every night. When I prepare for a presentation, I don't practice the week of the presentation. I practice weeks ahead of time to ensure I provide the most meaningful professional development that I can. When preparing for my annual Back to Our Future Educators Conference, I don't start 1 month in advance. I start 6 months in advance. If you get it, say you got it. Next, the second E is effectiveness. You know why it is important to start well ahead of time? It ensures the quality of your results. No one wants a bad product. So by starting well ahead of time, it gives you the ability to fix mistakes. There may be misconceived issues that arise, and now you have the time to make adjustments. Those adjustments, those tweaks, you can tweak your plan now, and it helps to improve the quality of your results. It's like writing an essay. You draw up an outline, you write a rough draft, and then you make adjustments to your rough draft to yield the most qualitative result. The time has now allowed you the ability to pay attention to detail. See, the difference in products for consumers is the attention to detail. The difference in an A-rated school growing and not just maintaining is the attention to the small details. Sure, you can maintain the status quo in any scenario, but the growth comes from the detail. The better the quality of your product, the more desirable the product becomes. Students, if you ace the test, it will feel good, and you will get addicted to how good that product feels, and you will desire more of it. So parents, pay attention to the details your children need to be effective in school and in life. Get the phones out of their hands until the work has been done. Make them read and write the old-fashioned way. As I referred back to episode 4 entitled Book Sense, AI versus I, that artificial intelligence will only make our society, a dumbed down version of what it once was. Now on to the third E, evaluation. In every aspect of your life, you need to engage in evaluation. Reflect on all that you do. Ask yourself, did I do the best that I could do? Was I effective enough? Did I produce the best results I could have? Did I get it done in a timely manner? As educators, we beat ourselves up every year trying to figure out how we can get better. That's just the beginning. We ask ourselves every day, how can I help little Susie understand this concept tomorrow that she could not understand today? Oh, and it gets deeper, parents and students. We ask ourselves, why couldn't I get my first period class to understand the lesson? What can I do differently when I teach it to my second period class so they understand? That is how evaluation and reflection works, ladies and gentlemen. The ultimate question we ask ourselves is, how can I get better? How can I get better as an educator? How can I get better as a parent? How can I get better as a student? Look at the results you've gotten. Study the results and make adjustments. And finally, the fourth E, which is epitome. Many people can't pronounce that word correctly. I always hear people say epitome. Epitome defined means the typical or ideal example. In other words, be the best version of yourself. Be the exemplar. Live a lifestyle of greatness. I learned at an early age, you must act like what you want to be, and eventually you will be what you act like. Soon it will all come naturally. So epitomize yourself in all that you do. And now I close with today's dose of positivity. What is in my cup is Bible verse Colossians 3:23. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart. And it goes on to say, you will receive an inheritance from the Lord as a reward. So be that glowing example for others. Work hard, produce results, be the best you there is. Be that beacon of light that attracts others to you. Because remember, your light is your positivity. And when we transfer our positivity to others, the world shines just a bit brighter. Next week, I'm closing out the month of November with a discussion about Native American Heritage Month. So after all of the turkey eating and Black Friday shopping, join me for some Saturday morning education. The only place you can get your weekly dose of positivity. Right here on Meetings with Mugs. And don't forget, pick up my book, Essays in Education, Perspectives of a Black Male Educator on Amazon.com. Until next time, educators, parents, students, and anyone within ear's reach of my voice. See you next week.